Ever wondered why your paycheck disappears so quickly? It's a question that niggles at the back of many minds, isn't it? One of the greatest culprits behind this vanishing act is the lack of a budget. Yes, that's right, budgeting. It's more than just a buzzword on finance blogs. It's a powerful tool that helps you manage your money and live within your means. Without a budget, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting in the sea of financial uncertainty. Overspending becomes a frequent visitor, and being unprepared for emergencies, well, that's a constant, unwelcome guest. But don't let these words scare you. Budgeting isn't about restricting your life. It's about gaining control. It's about understanding where your money goes, so you can make conscious decisions to steer it in the right direction. Budgeting might seem complicated, but fear not, we'll break it down into simple, manageable steps. First things first, you need to know how much money you're making. This isn't just your main source of income, but every dollar that comes your way. So let's start by calculating your monthly income after taxes and deductions. If you're on a salaried job, that's easy. Just take your annual salary, subtract the taxes and any other deductions like health insurance or retirement contributions, and divide by 12. But don't forget about other streams of income. Maybe you have a side hustle, rental income, or dividends from investments. These all count too. If your income varies month to month, take an average of the last 6 months. Always be conservative and underestimate rather than overestimate. Remember, knowing every single dollar you earn is crucial. It's like knowing the size of your canvas before you start painting. Once you have this number, you can start to plan how you're going to spend it. Knowing your exact income sets the foundation for your budget. Now that you know your income, it's time to figure out where your money is going. It's crucial to keep track of every penny you spend. This includes everything from rent and utility bills to your morning coffee and weekend entertainment. It might sound like a daunting task, but there are numerous apps and spreadsheets available that can simplify this process. Consider all your expenses, even those that seem insignificant. That magazine subscription you barely read or the premium cable package you rarely use, they all add up. Be honest with yourself about where your money is going. Don't overlook or underestimate any expense, however small it appears. Remember, the point here is not to make you feel guilty about spending. It's about understanding your spending habits better, so you can make informed decisions about where your money goes. Identifying your expenses is a crucial step towards gaining control over your finances. You've figured out where your money is going. Now it's time to make some cuts. We all have those subscriptions we barely use or don't use at all. It's time to let them go. Take a moment to review your subscriptions and cancel the ones you don't need. You'd be surprised how much you can save. Now let's talk about eating out. We all love a good meal out, but it's often more expensive than cooking at home. Try swapping a couple of restaurant meals for home-cooked ones each week. You'll not only save money but also likely eat healthier. Remember, the small savings add up. Cutting unnecessary expenses doesn't mean living a less joyful life. It's about making smarter choices. Opt for free activities over expensive ones, borrow books instead of buying, or even switch to a cheaper cell phone plan. Trimming unnecessary expenses allows you to free up money for saving or paying down debt. Credit cards can be a blessing or a curse depending on how you use them. Let's dive into the world of credit management. Paying off your credit card balances in full each month is a critical practice. Why, you ask? Well, it helps you steer clear of interest charges. That's right, no extra dollars flying out of your pocket. But what happens when you only pay the minimum amount? You're essentially entering a cycle of accumulating debt, as the remaining balance continues to attract interest. Not a pleasant picture, is it? On the brighter side, using credit cards responsibly can reap benefits. Regular full payments can help build a solid credit history, which in turn can boost your credit score. This can open doors to better financial opportunities in the future. Managing your credit cards wisely can help you avoid debt and improve your credit score. Remember, it's not about having credit, it's about managing it. Budgeting might not sound exciting, but it's the key to financial freedom. Let's take a moment to recap the steps we've walked through. First, we calculated our income, the foundation for any budget. We then identified our expenses, shining a light on where our money is going. Next, we cut unnecessary spending, reducing those pesky subscriptions that were quietly draining our wallets. And finally, we discussed managing credit cards, a tool that can be either a lifeline or a quicksand if not handled correctly. All these steps might seem overwhelming at first, but remember, the path to financial freedom isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. You don't have to get everything right from day one. Start with one step, then another and another. Before you know it, you'll be running towards your financial goals with confidence. Remember, every financial journey begins with a single step. Take that step today and unlock the door to financial freedom.